Okay, guys, my pocket bag was sitting like maybe for 1 or 2 months, and it was like full of gas. And I wanted to start it, and it doesn't start. And I'm like, what's going on? Start checking everything, and here is what's happening. The fuel lines went bad, so as you can see, they started to dissolve, and pretty much in the tank they dissolved, and it became like really bad. So that's why I recommend you guys to not put too much gas, or after you drive for a while, just you know um, just pour out all the gas from the tank. um, so I wanted to buy better hoses, like rubber ones, those black, but nobody has those, so I bought a new one, same one, at a store, and this is the filter over here. And that's where those um, hoses go into the tank. So I'm gonna put everything back and see if that's the case, because there's like one that's going inside right here, that's where the fuel goes, and this one is like coming out and goes right in the tank. I had this pocket bike like for about a year, and that's what you can actually expect pretty much from any pocket bike. And also there's another issue, like a common issue. If you leave the gas inside the tank and all the fuel lines and stuff, there's this button here, um, this one that you push, this one gets bad, and not only this, the carburetor gets bad. So like I said, pour out all the fuel if you don't drive it, because everything is gonna get bad, and even the carburetor. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. That's the filter. I'm gonna make a straight cut, put this on here. Put this on. That's the filter, fuel filter. That's gonna be inside the tank, the fuel tank. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is drop it in there, and it should be like at the very bottom, inside there. And then I have to cut this. I got 4 feet, so I'm gonna cut like pretty much in half, and use it for another hole over here. That's for vacuum, or I don't know, not sure what that is, but it's like a returning line or something, or for the vapors. Okay, I'm just gonna, that's the filter, and I'm just gonna cut pretty much same length. Yeah, just in half. And then put them in. and I want them to lay down in there. Actually, I'm doing this the wrong side, so this has to go the other way around. This. Put them in. Okay. Now they're all the way on the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see them, but okay, now I'm gonna be installing. So, but don't be confused which one goes where, because with the filter one you have to put it where the fuel line is, and for the vapors it's gonna be a different hose. So put this back on here. Those fuel lines. I'm gonna first put the bolts in. There's one with okay, so the angle of the tank is this way. It's like pretty much to the back. So make sure you put the filter in like this. So when you have like a little bit of gasoline, you can actually pick it up from there. Now I select, make sure you get the right hose. Put this one away and make sure you install it to the right, whatever it's called. Just gonna cut it straight. And put it on. Put it all the way in. Then you can put the other one on there too. Cut it straight. Okay, now it should work. I'm gonna put in the gasoline and pump that thing, and it should work. Okay, so this is how much I'm gonna put. Not much, just enough. Pump. Okay, I'm trying to pump and it's not pumping. It's still I mean, there's no fuel in here, but it's actually deep enough to get the fuel. But so what I'm thinking, I hope that the pump is not bad, or maybe the carburetor is clogged up. But I'm gonna try to just manually put some fuel in here, so the pump would get the fuel, and maybe then it's gonna start pumping because there's like vacuum or something. Let's try that. It's hard to get it off. Okay, I'm just gonna manually put some fuel in here without the filter. Okay, I'm gonna use this bottle. Now I'm gonna start pumping. Now I'm gonna add more. Okay, so it looks like the fuel line is full of gas. So I'm gonna put this back on here and put the filter in. Okay, so I think this could be either the pump, because the fuel line is actually, I filled up the fuel line, but there is no gasoline inside the pump. So I guess either something is clogged up with the carburetor. So I'm just gonna remove these screws or bolts and see what's going on in there. Okay, so I removed the bottom pump, and I'm just gonna clean everything with a brake cleaner. Okay, so it looks like I opened the carburetor, and it looks like this diaphragm right here went bad, and that the reason is because of the fuel. Like I said, not only the hoses dissolved, and this actually went bad too, and now I cannot pump the gas. It goes like right in here, right here. It goes right here, and it's not pumping because of that. So I will have to order the new one, and I will do that in part 2. So if you're interested in this, subscribe to my channel, and I will try to fix this and order the new one.